Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Woro Setiaboma. I would like to present about our study, nutritional and sensory property of a Starry trigger fish bowl, additional fresh and steamed Moringa oleifera leaves. I am from Research Center of Appropriate Technology, National Research and Innovation Agency. According of the report Ministry of Health in 2018, that the prevalence of anemia in adolescents is 32%. And then Central Bureau of Statistics in 2020 reported that lack quality of protein consumption in Indonesia. According of this problem, we want to find out the food product that contain protein and iron nutrients. This is Moringa oleifera, or it's known as kelor in Indonesia. It has high nutritional value and rich bioactive. It contains 28.3 milligram per 100 gram of iron, and it's commonly be consumed fresh or cooked. And additional of leaf as such as rich phytochemical is now widely observed. This is Starry trigger fish, or it's known as etong or ayam-ayam fish in Indonesia. It contains protein, calcium, iron, natrium, and kalium. But there had been limited studies about this fish. Based on the problem anemia and lack of quality of the protein consumption, we want to find out the desertification of a fish product that could be done as an effort to increase consumption of a fish product, especially in adolescents in Indonesia. The fish product it's common to consume is fish bowl. It's very popular in Indonesia, and we want to find out the information about the characteristic of a fish bowl, especially a fish bowl made from Starry trigger fish, additional Moringa leaf, steam, and fresh leaves. So the objective of this research was to evaluate Starry trigger fish bowl, additional Moringa leaves amounts of fresh and steam on proxime composition, Fa or iron, texture, color, and sensory properties. The material and method of this research: Starry trigger fish or etong fish were purchased from a local market of Subang, West Java, and then the Moringa leaf was obtained from Subang, West Java, and the condiment that we use in this research was purchased from local market of Subang, West Java. The preparation of fish bowl was conducted by Basuki et al. The treatment that we study were additional or added chopped Moringa leaves in different condition. Control, no Moringa leaves, and then fresh Moringa leaves in 3 different levels, 5%, 10%, and 50%, and then steam Moringa leaf in 3 levels, 5%, 10%, and 50%. The fish bowl that we obtained was measure of moisture and ash content, fat, protein, carbohydrate, iron, color, texture, water holding capacity, and the sensory evaluation. The data of all determination was analyzed using IBM statistic, and significant difference was performed by a Duncan multiple range test at 5% signification. Okay, this is result and discussion of this study. The first is we focus on peroxime and iron content of fishbowl additional Moringa leaves. The moisture content of the fishbowl was significantly different, but additional fresh and steam Moringa leaf increase of the moisture content because of high moisture content in Moringa. And then we focus on the iron. This is a very interesting because additional Moringa leaf was significantly increase of the iron value, especially in additional fresh Moringa leaf, 50%. And then the second result is physical content of fishbowl additional Moringa leaves. The first, we discuss about texture profile of fishbowl additional Moringa leaves. Generally, additional Moringa leaf decrease hardness of fishbowl. And additional Moringa leaf was significantly decreased hardness, gumminess, chewiness of fish meatball. The higher additional Moringa leaf, the lower hardness, gumminess, and chewiness of meatballs. It's in line with previous study, and it's might be affected. The reduction of protein binding in a fish resulted in the decrease of hardness, gumminess, and chewiness. Okay, next is a result of water holding capacity of fishbowl additional Moringa leaves. Both additional fresh and steam Moringa leaf increase the water holding capacity. It's similar with previous result, which fiber affected the water holding capacity value, and the crude fiber Moringa oleifera leaves contain 8.3% of fiber. And this is a result of color value of fishbowl additional Moringa leaf. Additional Moringa leaf significantly affected on the lightness of fishbowl. The higher additional percent Moringa leaf, the higher darkness value of fishbowl. The result was agreement with previous literature, while steam and boiled of spinach mark higher lightness. And Wickramasinghe et al. Said the leaf contain chlorophyll during drying impact on breaking it to pyropeotin and peopitin. This is the last result of this assay. It's sensory evaluation. The fresh Moringa was obtained decrease of color, flavor, taste, texture, than the control. But the overall of this treatment were more accepted by panelists, and it's very interesting that the flavor and taste of this sensory evaluation was increasing additional Moringa leaf, decreasing numbers, value, and taste of the sensory evaluation. This is because the Moringa contain polyphenol that cause bitter taste, so that the panelists did not like or unpleasant about this test. So the conclusion of this research, the additional Moringa leaf decreased texture. However, color of steam of Moringa leaf was better lighter than fresh moringa leaf, where higher additional moringa leaf, the lower lightness of fish bowl. And then the sensory evaluation of 50% of steam moringa leaf was accepted by panelists. And the fish bowl, additional 15% of steam moringa leaf contain 69.60% of moisture content, 46.87% of protein, and 0.7% milligram per 100 gram of iron content. Thank you very much for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.